The average Australian spends 90 minutes a day in their car. That is nearly 23 full days every single year, and most of us are breathing in a cocktail of chemicals that would not be allowed in workplace settings. I spent 3 weeks researching this video. I bought every popular car freshener from Supercheap Auto, Repco, Woolies, and Coles. I read the safety data sheets that manufacturers are required to publish. I called companies directly and asked them what is actually in their products. What I found is genuinely disturbing. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which fresheners are pumping toxic garbage into your car and what to use instead. These products are not what you think. The marketing is slick. The reality is dodgy. Here is the thing about car air fresheners. They sit in this weird, regulatory grey zone in Australia. They are not classified as cosmetics. They are not food. They are not industrial chemicals in the traditional sense. So the rules are loose. Manufacturers can hide ingredients behind the word fragrance on the label and tell you absolutely nothing about what you are actually inhaling. The Therapeutic Goods Administration does not touch them. The ACCC only steps in if claims are outright lies. It is a loophole wide enough to drive a truck through. If you are sick of getting ripped off by dodgy products, hit subscribe. Let us start with number 7, California Scents Cool Gel. This one costs $12.99, and you have probably seen it at every Supercheap Auto in the country. California Scents Cool Gel looks premium. Nice tin, promises long-lasting fragrance, and comes in scents like Coronado Cherry and Newport New Car. Sits on your dash and slowly releases scent. Seems harmless, right? I pulled up the safety data sheet for these products. Listed under hazard statements, it says, may cause allergic skin reaction and may cause respiratory irritation. That is from the manufacturer's own documentation. The gel contains synthetic fragrance compounds, including limonene and linalool. Both are known sensitizers that can trigger reactions in people with asthma or allergies. I left one in my car for a week. Day 1, it was lovely. Day 3, I started getting mild headaches after longer drives. Took it out and the headache stopped. Put it back in and the headaches returned. Coincidence maybe, but I am not the only one reporting this. A genuinely safe car freshener should not require a hazard warning on its safety sheet. That is a pretty low bar to clear. You are paying nearly $13 to give yourself a headache in traffic. Brilliant. Moving on to number 6, the iconic Little Trees. These cost between $3.50 and $6.99 depending on where you buy them. Your dad had one. Your granddad had one. They have been around since 1952. Surely they are fine, right? These cardboard trees hanging from rearview mirrors are everywhere. Supercheap, Repco, servo counters, Bunnings. The new car scent is basically a cultural icon at this point. But here is what they do not tell you. Little Trees contain phthalates. These are plasticizer chemicals used to make fragrances last longer. The issue is that phthalates are endocrine disruptors. They mess with your hormones. Studies have linked them to reproductive issues, developmental problems in children, and respiratory irritation. The EU has restricted several phthalates in consumer products. Australia has not done the same. I emailed the Australian distributor asking for a full ingredient breakdown. Got a generic response about proprietary fragrance blends and compliance with Australian standards. No actual ingredients listed. That is not transparency. That is dodging the question. A 2019 study from the International Journal of Environmental Research found that synthetic air fresheners, including hanging car fresheners, release volatile organic compounds at levels that would exceed workplace safety limits in enclosed spaces. Your car is an enclosed space. We have been hanging these in our cars for decades without questioning what we are actually breathing. The nostalgia does not make them safe. Number 5 is Ambipur car vent clips. These cost $9 and they are marketed as the premium option. You clip it to your air vent and it releases fragrance when the aircon runs. Ambipur is owned by Procter & Gamble. Big company. Professional marketing. Available at Woolies and Coles. The packaging looks clinical, almost medical. Surely a company this size would not sell you rubbish, right? The active fragrance system means you are forcing scented air directly into your face through the vents. Every breath you take is filtered through this thing. And what is in it? Synthetic musks, benzyl acetate, and that lovely catch-all term, fragrance. Benzyl acetate is classified as a respiratory irritant. Synthetic musks accumulate in body tissue. Over time, I installed one and drove for a week. Then I checked my car's cabin air filter. The area directly behind where the clip sat had visible residue buildup. Whatever is in these things, it is coating your ventilation system. Choice magazine has repeatedly called for better labeling on air freshener products. Their 2021 investigation found that fragrance can legally contain hundreds of individual chemicals without any being disclosed. Ambipur uses this loophole to the fullest. You are paying $9 to coat your lungs and your car's air system with chemicals that Procter & Gamble will not even name. That is not premium. That is insulting. Number 4 genuinely surprised me. Armor All Air Freshening Wipes. These cost $7.99. Armor All is a trusted brand for car care. I have used their products for years. These are wipes you use on your dashboard, seats, and interior plastics. They clean and freshen at the same time. Two birds, one stone. Seems efficient. The freshening component contains formaldehyde releasing preservatives. Yes, formaldehyde. The stuff they use to preserve dead bodies. It is listed in the safety data under DMDM hydantoin, which is a formaldehyde donor. This chemical slowly releases formaldehyde gas over time. In an enclosed car cabin on a hot Australian summer day, with your windows up and aircon recirculating, you are basically hotboxing yourself with embalming fluid. I wiped down my dash with these on a 35-degree day, closed the car for 2 hours, then opened the door. The chemical smell was overwhelming. I had to air the car out for 20 minutes before I could sit in it comfortably. Formaldehyde is classified as a known human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. We are using it to make our cars smell fresh. Armor All has built trust over decades. Using that trust to sell you carcinogen-releasing wipes feels like betrayal. This one genuinely annoyed me. Alright, number 3. I'm going to cop some heat for this one because blokes love their Lynx. These Lynx car fresheners cost $6.50. Lynx car fresheners are sold at Supercheap and Repco. Same scents as the body spray. Africa, Apollo, all of them. The branding is slick and the target market is young guys who want their car to smell like they have just walked out of a club. These things are concentrated synthetic fragrance bombs. The scent throw is intense because they are loaded with volatile organic compounds. I found reports of people experiencing headaches, nausea, and respiratory irritation after extended exposure. One review I read said it smells great for 10 minutes, then you want to open every window. I installed the Lynx Africa freshener and drove my usual commute. By day 2, my eyes were watering during the drive. I switched to rolling the windows down and the symptoms stopped immediately. Went back to using the freshener and the symptoms returned. Indoor air. Quality experts recommend specific ventilation rates per person per hour. Your car does not meet those standards even without a chemical fragrance factory pumping VOCs into the cabin. I used Lynx Africa as a teenager. We all did. But a car freshener is not meant to be at body spray concentration levels in a space the size of a phone booth. This is lazy product design that prioritizes scent strength over user safety. Now we are getting into territory that properly winds me up. Number 2 is Jelly Belly car fresheners. These cost $5.99 and they are marketed to kids. Jelly Belly car fresheners come in fun candy-inspired scents. Blueberry, tangerine, very cherry. The packaging looks like the lolly packets. They are clearly designed to appeal to families and to kids in the back seat. Marketing toxic synthetic fragrances using a candy brand that children associate with food is genuinely irresponsible. Kids already put things in their mouths. Having a sweet-smelling object in the car that looks like it is related to lollies is a safety hazard. Beyond that, the chemical composition is the same dodgy synthetic fragrance blend as everything else. Phthalates, VOCs, respiratory irritants. I showed these to 3 different parents. All 3 said their kids would immediately want to touch, smell, or potentially taste these. None of them knew what was actually in them. When I explained, all 3 said they would not buy them. There is no warning on the packaging about keeping away from children. Nothing about the chemical contents, just bright colors and candy branding. Using a beloved candy brand to market chemical products to families with young children is cynical. This is not about making your car smell nice. It is about exploiting brand recognition to shift units. Complete betrayal of consumer trust. And at number 1, the most expensive option that manages to be the most dishonest. Chemical Guy's New Car Scent Air Freshener. This one costs $19.99. Chemical Guy's positions itself as the premium car care brand. Their products are everywhere. Supercheap Auto, specialty detailing shops, online retailers. The New Car Scent Freshener promises an authentic new car smell. Here is what new car smell actually is. It is the off-gassing of volatile organic compounds from plastics, adhesives, and synthetic materials in new vehicles. It is literally the smell of chemicals evaporating from your car's interior. Studies have shown that new car smell contains known carcinogens, including benzene, toluene, and formaldehyde. So Chemical Guys is selling you a synthetic recreation of a smell that is already toxic. They are bottling poison and charging premium prices for it. I called Chemical Guys Australian customer service and asked what specific chemicals are used to create the new car scent. The representative could not tell me, said it was proprietary. I asked if they could confirm it did not contain formaldehyde or benzene. They said they would need to escalate that question and would call back. They never did. You are paying $20 for a product that recreates a smell health experts have warned about for years. Made with ingredients the company will not disclose. Sold by a brand that will not answer basic safety questions. This one genuinely makes me angry. Chemical Guys has built a reputation on premium quality. Their detailing products are actually good, but charging $20 for secretive synthetic chemicals while refusing to answer customer questions about safety is not premium. That is arrogance. And it is the number 1 product to avoid. Right, you have sat through all that doom and gloom. Here is the good news. There are actually decent options. First up, Moso Natural Charcoal Bags. These cost $14.99 for a 2-pack on Amazon Australia. They do not add fragrance. They absorb odors using activated bamboo charcoal. No chemicals, no synthetic fragrances, completely non-toxic. They last up to 2 years and you can recharge them by leaving them in sunlight. This is what I use now. Second option might sound weird, but hear me out. Aesop Post Poo Drops. These cost $29. Put a few drops on a cotton pad and tuck it under your seat. They are essential oil based with no synthetic fragrance. Aesop actually discloses their ingredients, which is refreshing. Last week's smells sophisticated, not overpowering. Third option is the simplest. Make your own with a DIY essential oil diffuser. You can get a small wooden clip diffuser from any health food shop for under $15. Add pure essential oils like eucalyptus, peppermint, or lemon. You control exactly what goes in. No mystery chemicals. Your nan knew this trick 40 years ago. Your lungs deserve better than mystery chemicals. Your wallet deserves better than overpriced synthetic garbage. And now you know exactly what to avoid and what actually works. If this video helped you smash that like button, it genuinely helps the channel reach more Aussies who need to see this. Drop a comment telling me what dodgy car freshener you have been using. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.